What's up, guys, and welcome to the Tim Sports Talk. And today we are talking about the breaking news. Alex Smith, the reigning NFL Comeback Player of the Year, announced his retirement today from the NFL. After being released from Washington a couple months ago, he is no longer pursuing an opportunity in the league. Nobody came knocking, which was honestly understandable. Because he had a lack of mobility. You didn't know how the leg was going to hold up. It didn't even hold up last year when he played in those 7 games. So, understandably, nobody came knocking because nobody has a real desperate need in that way for a quarterback. Either they're set up to draft one or they got another veteran. So, Alex Smith out the door. And Alex Smith's career has been insane. It's a wild roller coaster ride. I mean, the number 1 overall pick, all of a sudden getting cut from his team, he has to go somewhere else. The game manager mantra that he blows up in 2017 with the Kansas City Chiefs earns him a trade over the Burgundy and Gold, and Washington signs him to a huge extension for 4 more years, and then before we even get to that extension, he's 6-3 and has the most horrific injury since Joe Theismann, and nearly lost his life. Unbelievable. And here's like the little 2-minute video where he announces his retirement and kind of goes through it. It's a very emotional little 2 minutes, kind of portrays a lot of this kind of stuff, and it's definitely worth the watch if you haven't seen it already. It's kind of cool, but yeah, it was time for him to hang it up. He did go 5-1 last year, and it was a fun year for us Washington fans. I mean, it was unbelievable, right? I mean, just like his career was a roller coaster, this year was an emotional roller coaster. The name change, the sexual harassment nonsense, the coming out with that huge comeback victory over the Eagles, then we lose a few, and all of a sudden now we're like 1-5, and then we're 2-6, and it's just the season, it just seems to be over. We lose to the Giants twice. Come on, we can't lose to the Giants twice. So that was horrible, and it's like, we have nothing. And then here comes in Alex Smith, and against that Detroit, he dang near won that game. He came back and tied it with a touchdown with 17 seconds left, and unfortunately Chase Young had a bonehead moment. Love Chase Young. Bonehead moment there where he roughed the passer and they got him back into field goal range with just 17 or 16 seconds left, whatever it was, something crazy, and we end up losing that game. But then he goes on to beat the Bengals, then he beat the Cowboys, then he beat the 11-0 Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, what a fantastic night that was. Then he beat the Niners. That's the one he actually went out of that game, but they did enough to win, and Haskins just maintained. And then he came in and got the team to the playoffs with a win over the Philadelphia Eagles. It was not always pretty. It was very, very gritty, but he did it. And then, Comeback Player of the Year is an understatement. Comeback Player of the Decade, Millennia, Comeback Player of the NFL history. Nobody has come back from anything like this. I mean, it's a crime that he did not get 50 out of 50 votes. Whoever voted Big Ben needs to be hung, right? Not literally, but good grief. What a horrible, horrible pick that was. But, I mean, this comeback story was absolutely insane. And, I mean, to come back in 5-1 after being on your deathbed, I mean, he had I don't know how many surgeries. Like 2 numbers, it was either like 9 or 17. It was somewhere in there on his leg where at the end of it, he literally didn't have a front of the leg. Literally didn't have it. You could see the bone going down the middle of his leg because they had to keep going back in to remove more of the infection, And that picture of his leg with that infection is just, I mean, it's like black blisters and they took it off, the cast off, and they couldn't believe what they saw. And it was like he almost died. Well, now at least he's going to have to lose his leg. Nope, he wants to keep the leg. All right, well, you're going to have trouble walking. Then he walks. Well, you're walking, but you're probably not going to run on it. All right, you start running on it. You're probably never going to play football again. And then, unbelievably, somehow, he ends up on the field against the Los Angeles Rams with Aaron Donald on his back, carrying him for a yard, right? That's who he takes his first sack from, is a piggyback ride for Aaron Donald. What a story. What an incredible career. He was drafted in 2005, so 16-year career for this dude. Winning record for every team he played for. Even though nobody really seemed to want him, he had a winning record everywhere he went. He couldn't get it done in the playoffs. He had that horrible meltdown against the Titans, a horrible meltdown against the Colts, where they had both times they had big leads, and Marcus Mariota and the Titans with that incredible pass to himself where he got tipped up, he caught it, and then he ran it in the end zone. And then the largest playoff comeback, I believe. Maybe the 28-3 is actually a bigger comeback in the Falcons game now. But at the time, I think it was the largest comeback in NFL history in playoffs with the Colts over the Chiefs. That was an insane game. But yeah, what a career for Alex Smith. And the fact that he's going to be able to walk away from this, he can go hang out with his kids. I mean, they showed that at the end of this little video of he's like, my kids have no clue what's coming to them in the backyard. He's going to have fun running around with them, being able to play football, throw the football around, or baseball, or soccer, whatever the kids like to do. He's going to have fun doing it with them. He's got plenty of money. He's got generational wealth, so he shouldn't have to work again unless he wants to. He can choose which direction he wants to go. He has a beautiful wife that he's got a great, great life, and thank God for that, right? Because he almost died, but he's going to have a fantastic, huge life for him ahead, and good for Alex Smith. Thank you for being the quarterback of the Burgundy and Gold. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for earning your spot back on the team. Thank you for this year. This was an awesome year. 7-9 playoffs, but what a great year, and it was because of Alex Smith. 5-1 got us to the playoffs. Unfortunately, he couldn't play in that playoff game, but yeah, wow. And it's finally over for Mr. Alex, but thank you. Appreciate it. But you guys let me know what you guys think of Alex Smith retiring. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Also in the description below, there's a Discord link. Come into our Discord and talk some football. And last but not least, there are donation links in the description below. If you feel so kind, you could donate to the channel. Thank you so much, Alex Smith, for being the quarterback of the Washington football team. And we appreciate everything you did, and have a great life ahead. I'm sure we'll be seeing you in the media. You've got a great personality for it, so I'm sure we'll see you again. And until next time, see ya!